Hello Poké fans, welcome to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video I'm gonna play with Necrozma-GX, but this time it's gonna be Psychic version of the deck, so let's call this a Psychic box deck. So as you can see in front of you, we have just the pure Psychic Pokemons, 17 in total, so gonna start with Downwing Necrozma-GX, 180 HP Ultra Beast with Invasion ability that says that once per turn, if this Pokemon is on our bench, we can simply switch our active Pokemon with it. We can also attack with the Dark Flash for 120, which means that this damage is not going to be affected by resistance, and also with the Moon Eclipse for like 180, and if we attempt to use this attack next turn, we can simply prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to this Pokemon by our opponent Pokemons in play. But in order to use this attack, we unfortunately need to have more prize cards remaining than our opponent. And of course, 4 copies of Inkay and 3 Malamars with a Psychic Recharge as a very important part of this deck. As well, I'm running 2 memories of down Mews with Encounter, of course, but those Mews are good because they can actually copy my Necrozma's attacks if I will need them. Also 2 copies of Necrozma-GX with a Light's End. Very strong ability against colorless Pokemons. I also like the Black Ray GX attack, which means that if I decide to attack with it, I can simply hit for 100 to all of my opponent Pokemon GX or EX in play, which is a very good thing because then we can simply use our Psychic Assault and start to knocking them out very easily as well. With that Bite Barricade, we can prevent our opponent from being able to use those abilities on non-Psychic Pokemons. Also, we're gonna find 2 Tapu Leles on this deck list, and that's pretty much all speaking about Pokemons. I even find some room or space to fit couple Enhanced Hammers, so I decided to take 2 of them, as well as 2 Field Blowers. In addition to those cards, I'm also running 4 copies of Mystery Treasures and 4 copies of Ultra Ball, with 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher. Since we're running heavily Psychic deck, we can also have Alter the Moon in play, so just in case if we don't have Floatstone, we can still retreat Necrozma even if it's just with 1 Psychic Energy, which is a very good thing. 3 Cynthias, 3 Guzmas, 2 Ants and 4 Sycamores for supporter choice, and 3 of each choice band, and the Floatstone with 10 regular Psychic Energy cards. And this is the deck list that I will use today in this video. So yeah, let's move on to some game tests so you can basically see this deck in action. Alright, so before I actually go with the deck action, let me just quickly pause this onto my Facebook page, so just wait for a moment. So everything is set up and ready for the game number 1. I don't know how many games I'm gonna play. It will depend how good or how bad this deck is gonna be. Alright, so I'm starting first. Huh, interesting. I think I'm gonna open with the Wobbuffet in the front. But more than that, rest of the cards in my hand are just not that good. But still, I guess I can discard my Ultra Ball, for example, in exchange for that Tapu Lele, so I can get that supporter. But who knows, I might just get lucky finding one of them. Or maybe not. Yeah. Choice been Ultra Ball. There we go, for first Tapu Lele-GX, and more likely I'm gonna play that Tapu Lele on the bench for something like a Cynthia. And it's time to recover my Malamars back into my deck. I'm not gonna play Floatstone yet. There we go, so Cynthia for fresh hand of 6. There's only one Mew, and that's pretty much it. Let's go with Energy Attachment, shall we? Alright, not the best opening hand, that's for sure. I'm wondering where the rest of my Pokemons and draw supporters and stuff like that. I'm running like 9 draw supporters, so it's not that I don't have them. The good thing is that there's an Enhanced Hammer available in my opening hand, which can help a lot. Especially to knock off my opponent special energy. Alright, so there's the first Ultra Ball in play. Strong Energy and Pearl City discarded. Okay, interesting. He decided to Ultra Ball for Zoroark, even it's turn 1 and he can't evolve. So there is a Scorched Earth, double course energy play, and my turn. That's interesting. Nah, actually, yeah, I'm going to retreat onto my Mew, so I can encounter for another Tapu Lele. Literally nothing else I can do in this moment. I simply need that draw supporter. I would probably laugh if I find one as a top deck, but it is how it is. So far, not good at all. I mean, Psych Assault can does 10, but since Zoroark has resistance minus 20, it's just not that good. And there's Professor Sycamore discarding Tapu Lele and Zoroark GX. At least, good thing for me is the fact that I managed to knock off one of my opponent double course energies, so he might not be able to knock out my Mew right now, especially if he don't have one. I highly think that this is the Zoroark featuring Zyger deck, like 100%. And there's a Super Out, so we're going to fishing couple fighting energy cards. Alright, what else he can do? I hope pretty much nothing. You know, it's a bad thing when you're forced to bench 2 Tapu Lele-GX and you don't even have first. Oh, fighting energy attached. Alright. Another Psychic Energy top deck. This time I'm going with the Sycamore for 7. Simply, I need to get that first Malamar in play, no doubt about that, but also... Okay, it's not that bad. So this is gonna be a Ultra Ball for another Ultra Ball, and Tell you one thing, I'm gonna grab that Necrozma and put it on the bench. Attach energy, play something like this. Retreat on Wobbuffet and strike with Psychic Assault. I know it's not a lot, but at least I can prevent his Zorg from being able to trade, which is a big deal here. And next turn I can try to set up first Malamar, and I can just, you know, use those Psychic recharges to start simply accelerating my Black Ray, Necrozma-GX. This is the only thing I can do right now. The most important thing is to stop my opponent from being able to place those abilities. That's the most important thing. So he passes the turn. There we go, finally something good. It's time for the first Psychic recharge. Alright. Each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and in each player discard pile has no ability to expect for the Psychic. This dude is a Psychic one, so why in the world I was not able to attach energy onto my Necrozma-GX? I'm wondering, what is going on? He is a Psychic dude. He should be in a position to do that. Never mind, so 40. Damage is accumulated a little bit. So next turn I can deal 10 plus 60 plus 30. Or actually 100 minus 20 because of the resistance. Grand total would be 80. So another Scorched Earth play for my opponent. And first and second energy attached, so he's hoping maybe to hit me for like a 120 tops, if it's possible. I wouldn't mind to be knocked out here, no question. Nope, Rate is bidding for only 100. Alright, that's a good sign. Shall we try one more time Psychic recharge? Oh, maybe... Oh, wondering why. Expect for the Psychic Pokemons. There's a glitch. He is a Psychic one. Maybe I'm missing something. He's also a Psychic one. I don't know what I'm missing. I'm a little bit confused. But never mind. Resistance this time 80. Next turn I'm ready to go, knocking out my opponent's Zorg. What I'm going to do next turn is I'm going to use probably my Black Ray GX, which means I can deal 100 to both Zorg GXs. I can also does 100 damage to his Zygarde GX on the bench. Plus I can have that very important damage on the Zygarde. So it's gonna be easy to attack with my Wobbuffet. Alright. Time to promote Mew as well, to put that Inkay on the bench. He can get this, he can get that. Yeah, weird things going on. Very much. Anyways, I just don't know why I was not able to attach my Psychic energy with the Wobbuffet in the active position. I mean, this dude is a Psychic one, so it kind of confused me. Oh, thanks for the Pearl City. You're just nice guy. I mean, he allows me to discard 2 of my Tapu Lele from the bench. And I kind of like that. So right now he can use trades. He definitely needs to find himself a Guzma play and chance to somehow power up this bad boy on the bench. And there's a Guzma. Alright. Still I need something good as the top deck. Even energy will be fine. So I'm ready for another Psychic recharge, and after that there is another trade. This time Flowstone has been discarded. I think that Wobbuffet actually does a lot of good things. Oh, that's a very nice top deck, but unfortunately no bench space. Why not? Let's just grab another Malamar and put him in play. For another Psychic recharge onto my Mew. So I can have also Mew ready for next turn. I'm done with my turn for now. Probably Cell Connector will do some damage next turn. Probably it will. Okay, another Fighting Energy and Cell Connector for like a 70. That Parallel City making so much problems to me. I discard 2 Field Blowers. Oh, amazing energy top deck. Oh my goodness. If I just didn't evolve, who knows what would happen. And next turn he's ready for that Verdict GX, and that Verdict GX is a big problem, but still I can use my Mew and counter my Black Ray GX, so that can be a good thing. That could be a bad thing, but it's gonna be a good thing, because after that Wobbuffet will just hit the play. There we go, so he have 4 energies available for the Verdict GX. Alright, time for the Mew. It's time for you, my friend, to shine. I'm thinking about something like this. Okay, at least I can take 2 prize cards right now. Another Mystery Treasure and N. Okay, not that bad, we guess. So, for next turn, at least I have a Mystery Treasure available. So I can search my deck for any Pokemon that I like. But I'm not gonna use it, I'm just gonna put that Necrozma on the bench so I can have that, you know, for a treat. There's the Bonnie, so he can repeat his Cell Connect, his Verdict GX if he wants, and he definitely wants to do that. But no, not a big problem, because we have that Wobbuffet available right now, so that's a very important thing. I'm just gonna need that 1 energy card, which is not gonna be that hard to find, I guess, but it might be, who knows. There's a lot of energies in my discard pile at this moment, 3 of them. And that's a very nice top deck, another copy of DN. So 3 more energy cards left. If I miss it, that's not gonna be good. And I actually miss energy attachment. Oh boy. At least I can use that Psychic recharge. That's literally all I can do. No sign of the energy, which means that Wobbuffet can't knock out my opponent Zygarde. The question is, can he find himself another Bonnie? That's the most important thing at this moment for him. If not, next turn Wobbuffet can simply knock him out, prevent him from being able to draw some cards with the trade, and put him in a very uncomfortable position. So there's another Bonnie. Okay, so that means that he can for now, you know, hit for another knockout against my Inkay. But that's a good thing, because he's not going to be able to knock out my Necrozma anyway. And this is basically the most important thing. And there we go with another trade. And another Verdict GX. Sweet. Okay. We're going to go all in here. There is one Psychic Recharge. There we go for my Wobbuffet. Also Energy Attachment. And one Sycamore for 7. I'm going down to only 2 cards. But I'm desperately trying to find one of my Guzmas for the next turn, which I simply can't. And this is the more than enough for the knockout with 110 damage on the Wobbuffet. I'm drawing 2 more prize cards, Cynthia and Sycamore, and I still don't have that Guzma. So I hope one of those 2 remaining cards are actually Guzmas. If not, it's not gonna be good. But still, I have 190, 220. That's not enough for knockout against Orc, unfortunately. So Guzma is a win condition right now. An interesting thing that he decided to play his Guzma. Okay, obviously he can't one-hit knockout my yeah. Wondering why he didn't maybe try to grab this Necrozma in the front, so with a couple more Pokemons on the bench. At this moment he would be able to go for like 160, but still wouldn't be more than enough for the knockout, and that means only one thing: the game is over. I can promote my Necrozma and I can attach even more energy cards in it, but I even top deck a Guzma, so I can use that Prismatic Burst and simply go for 260 and one-hit knock at my opponent Zork. So last 2 cards were actually Guzmas, and that is the GG. So a lot of damage dealt this game, 260 biggest attack, which is amazing. So we're moving on to the game number 2. Alright, so I even won one Boundaries Cross pack. Hopefully this game number 2 gonna be much better and smoother than the game number 1 was, at least when we speak about setting up. Speaking about setting up, there is Mew with Mystery Treasures and Ultra Ball available in my hand, so that looks like a very good opening hand. Okay, so one Ultra Ball. For one more Inkay. Guess I can attach energy if I want. Of course I will do that and play Sycamore for 7. Another Mew, and that's pretty much it. Wow, what a bust hand. At least there is a Guzma available, so I can maybe Guzma one of his Pokemons at the bench, but it looks like that again I'm gonna be forced to play that. Discarding Tapu Lele for Cosmog. So Necrozma-GX featuring Solgaleo-GX. Oh, that's gonna be very hard to beat, that's for sure. My turn. Okay, so whew. That's interesting. Yeah, and countering for that Tapu Lele. I just don't want to accelerate my other Mew on the bench for now. Gold Rush, okay. first Metang hits the play. And Ultra Ball as well. Maybe I can try to knock out that Cosmog next turn. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Actually, I'm going to go for that play. Yeah, but there's a rare candy probably right now, so it's not gonna happen. What is gonna happen? Another Cynthia play. Wow, there is so many different Pokemons on his bench and he managed to evolve them all. I'm kind of surprised how lucky guy he is. And plus that he can Ultra Rod if he wants, but he decided not to do it. Never mind. There we go with the Psychic Recharge. Obviously, I really want to play aggressive here, so that's gonna be one Prismatic Burst for like 170. I lost 3 energy cards, but it's not a big deal, especially because next turn I can Black Ray GX, potentially knocking out his Solgaleo and dealing like 100 to all of his other GX Pokemons in play. If he decides to put that Metagross GX in play, that's gonna be an amazing thing for me. So it will be a good play, but he decided to roll for another Cosmog, which only means one thing. I'm gonna definitely wait for a moment. So there's a Skyla play for Evo Soda. I don't see a single energy in a discard pile, but I see Metagross, who can potentially use that Algorithm GX. One thing is for sure, it's time for that Black Ray GX. Floatstone ×2. Wow. Amazing. The good thing is that I can, again, one-hit knock on next turn his Metagross, go down to only 2 prize cards, and after that, there's a Wooly. Yeah, interesting. Maybe he has some sort of... I don't know, maybe he has some sort of... challenge to do with the metal Pokemon, so that's the reason why he actually played this type of the deck. There's just no other explanation available at this moment. And another Solgaleo has just hits the ground. Okay, and he decided to ends me. I have 5 Psychic Energies available in my discard pile. That is more than enough to power up my Mew, so I can knock out his Noctrio. Yeah, looks like there's again no energy, no sign of the energy from my opponent, so oh, Gold Rush for nothing, yeah. I was excited for a little bit, but let's just use another Psychic Recharge. Who knows, maybe I'm gonna need it. Prismatic Burst for 170, minus 20 because of the resistance. And there we go with the Ultra Ball. And he decides to promote that Solgaleo GX. And there's another Wally, which only means one thing. He probably has some sort of the quest to do. That is the reason why he didn't even try to attack. and another Prismatic Burst, this time for 200. It's hard to one-hit knock out those Solgaleos and Metagrosses because they have 250 HP plus minus 20 resistance. That's like 270 if you want to one-hit knock them out. Which means that even with 4 energy cards and Choice Band, you would not have enough for knockout. That would be like 260 minus 20, which is amazing. Like 240. You need to discard 5 energies in just a single turn in order to one-hit knockout your opponent's Solgaleo or Metagross maybe. But yeah. Psychic Recharge. Let's see how many damage we can do with our Wobbuffet this time. It's gonna be very painful for that Solgaleo to absorb 190 damage from that Wobbuffet at this moment. So Psychic Assault 190, and that's the knockout for the last prize card, which was Enhanced Hammer. Alright, so far not that bad. At least deck is very consistent, which is the most important thing about recharging those energy cards, but somehow I'm just, you know, not happy with the energy draw, with the supported draw. Game number 3. Alright, I lost the coin flip, which means I'm gonna start second. And with this opening hand, this definitely looks ugly. But the good thing is that there is Enhanced Hammer, and I hope that my opponent will somehow try to, you know... Oh no. Oh, so Eevee, I can already see where this is coming. Heading in a very bad direction. Wish this bad boy was a Wobbuffet. Oh, I wish it was. Okay, at least I have Guzma, so I can potentially remove Glaceon from active position, put him on the bench, play Tapu Lele, grab supporter card. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. So Lily, turn 1 Lily, how many energies he can draw? Ah, you gotta be kidding me. There is a Floatstone. Come on, put one more Pokemon on the bench. There we go, there's a Ranguru. So I can target another one that is not Glaceon. You gotta be wondering what's the next thing I'm gonna do. You shall see right now. I think this was the best thing I could do, literally. And that's gonna be Sycamore for 7 next turn. There we go, so I'm done. At least by Barricade can block his chance to evolve his Eevee, which might force him to basically attach that double course energy if he have from his hand, maybe to his Glaceon on the bench, which can basically help me to play Enhanced Hammer and draw a fresh hand of 7 new cards. This is the something that I would love to see. No, he decided to go with Water Energy on the Eevee, but unfortunately Eevee cannot use that Energy Evolution ability. Took the gamble. I'm gonna lose Enhanced Hammer without being able to play it, but it's perfectly fine. Yeah, he can definitely use advantage of Tapu Lele if he wants. And there's a Cynthia play. Oh, he decided first to go with the Guzma play. Very nice play. Very nice play. What a disgusting hand. That is just one Psychic recharge, literally all I can do. I'm gonna let him attacking my Tapu Lele if he can. And basically next turn, I'm thinking about Sycamore for 7. Only thing I can do. The biggest question is, can he find double Core's energy to use the Frost Bullet? If not, that's just fine, because then I can have that retreat Tapu Lele on the bench, but I just don't want to waste energy attaching from my hand. I simply don't want it, so there's an Ultra Ball. And first Froakie, so his bench is already like a full with 2 Tapu Leles. Oh, so he's even missing chance to attack this turn. That's a perfect for me. Perfect scenario. Maybe he's scared about attaching those double Core's energies, but it makes no sense. He didn't draw one. Tell you one thing, I'm not gonna take a risk. I'm gonna play Sycamore for 7. And easily it's time to start charging my Necrozmas. And yeah, that's only 10 with the Psychic Assault, but the good thing is that he can't use advantage of his Pokemon's with ability. So Instruct cannot be used, Damage Spread with the Frogadier and the Greninja cannot be used. And next turn I'm probably in a good position to goes for 190, which will be enough for the one-hit knockout against the Glaceon. So he discarded another Guzma, a very important Guzma discarded. Okay. And a Frost Bullet play. Who's gonna take 3? Probably Necrozma. If he's smart enough, but he is not. Oh boy. You should definitely target Necrozma. Yeah, we're again on that famous glitch. That does not allow me to attach energy card. I don't know why is that happening? Can somebody explain why is that happening? I just don't know what is going on. I don't know. I don't know why. Once during a turn, you might attach a Psychic energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. And this dude is a Psychic Pokemon, so he's supposed to be able to use. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, each Pokemon in play in each player's hand and each player discard pile has no abilities except for the Psychic Pokemon. So if you can search support a card with the Wonder tag, you're also able to attach energy with the Psychic recharge. Or maybe I'm missing something out. I don't know. Probably I'm missing something out. So there's another Frost Bullet. And again, he's trying to apply pressure to my Malamar. And I don't know why. But it doesn't matter too much. Yep, 1 energy can go down to Mew. And Another energy can goes down to Mew. Or maybe not. Is it smarter to attack? Mew have free retreat costs, so it's better to attack with him. If I go with the Black Ray, it's not gonna be that good. So I decided to go with Prismatic Burst better for 190. Psych Energy and Floatstone. Pretty cool. So what we need here? We need a couple Wobbuffets and one Black Ray GX, and that's literally all I need. So one Black Ray and one Wobbuffet. Potentially this turn he can take 2 prize cards, and yeah, he can take 2 prize cards definitely. But again, if he take 2 prize cards, he's gonna pay a lot. So, still waiting. Okay, so he missed the opportunity to attack this turn. That's nice. So I have 250 with that Prismatic Burst, more than enough for the knockout. And I'm taking 2 prize cards, a Choice Band, and another Necrozma. I have so many cards in my hand, none of them are useful at this moment. Bench space is already full and limited. Okay, so he managed to knock out my Malamar. Very nice. And there is another Frogadier as well. Okay, so I don't have Guzma remaining, that's for sure. I already played 2 of them. Let's say that one is somewhere deep in my deck. Getting rid of my Necrozmas. Oh, I actually have one Guzma left. Time for that Psychic recharge. This bad boy can actually use the Shadow Hunter GX and snipe me on the bench. And I don't like that. Not at all. So I completely healed my damage with the Tapu Lele GX. And there's a double course energy, so I can already see that Shadow Hunt GX sniping my Mew on the bench, which is not bad at all. Okay, another Greninja enters the play. So, I'm knocked out. He decides to roll for knock against my Tapu Lele, and right now that's gonna be GG. Because I can attach 2 extra energy cards onto my Mew and attack with him. So that was definitely a huge mistake in my opinion. It would be much better if he was just targeting my Mew instead of the Tapu Lele. So Prismatic Burst and 280 damage done in total. So far 3 victories in a row, not that bad. So far so good. Moving on to another game. Yeah, I would love to go first. And again, opening hand looks decent for the first time in the last 3 games. It looks decent. So I'm finally starting with a downwing Necrozma that can use that invasion and help me out with the retreat. I finally have Necrozma Other and Inkay, or just a regular Necrozma, not a Beastie mod Necrozma, available for the bench, accelerating, as well as Tapu Lele for the supporter surge and Ultra Ball for another Inkay. Now we're talking a good thing. Interesting. Starting already aggressively here, I'm gonna play that Tapu Lele and grab Sycamore for 7. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't go with that energy attachment, but you know, just in case if I miss one energy attachment, which I didn't, that wouldn't be that good. There is also Mew available, and I guess I can also attach a Floatstone just because I can retreat onto my Mew. and pass the turn for now. So next turn can be potentially very good turn. I can probably start to attack with my Necrozma. I can, in theory, also use a Black Ray GX. There is a lot of possible combinations that can be used and pulled. Oh, what is this? A Ho GX from Breakpoint with a Purifying Fire. I really like this deck. And he plays this deck with Lurantis. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Really it is. Kinda like that thing. Anyways, let's go with Cynthia and hope for one Malamar. There we go, there it is. No question that I'm gonna use Prismatic Burst GX, Psychic Recharge. Yeah, I guess I can do that. $100 to both of these GXs. And what's a very interesting thing about Psychic Promo Tapu Lele, which was not released so far with that damage swap move, it would be perfect fit for Necrozma with the Black Ray GX. I think how probably that would be the better and strongest combo in the game. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to discard something. I'm gonna discard that Mew. Alright, there we go with the end. He have Lurantis ready. All he really needs is some way to find that. Oh, Hitmore and Arceus. Okay, I think I will attach one energy and the rest will be discarded. It's not that I have another option, I just need to knock out that Ramride. Okay, give me the second. So, Trinity Star, 30. You can use this attack only if you have Grass, Water, and Lighting Pokemon on your bench. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards, attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck afterward. Alright, so yeah, then he can use the Elemental Feeder attack as well. Not that bad. Very original idea, I should say. Really love original idea. When somebody creates something unusual, that's always good. So, as long as... Oh, there's also Manaphy. So, Lurantis can attach to any type of basic energies from your discard pile to your Pokemon on the bench. So with the Flower Supply you can actually accelerate that easily. Very nice. Kinda like this. Psychic Recharge. It's not that I can use anything else, because of the cards in my hand are just not good. So I need to wait and hit for 120. I'm also gonna shuffle back one of these 3 Pokemons. Also looking forward to burn something like this. Never mind, really don't mean nothing. and 1 Dark Flash for 120. Okay. That's all I can do. Oh, N. That's a nice. Oh, but didn't get nothing with it. I mean, Wobbuffet is a nice thing. Really, it is. And yeah, once during a turn, if this Pokemon has any fire energy, you can heal 5 damage counters from it. Plus, he can hit me for like a 140. Okay, time to apply some pressure onto my opponent. I did hit that energy, and very important energy. There we go. Just trying to get rid of some of the resources that I'm not gonna need. And Prismatic Burst can finish the job, so 220. So far I'm undefeated with this deck today. I think this is 4th game in a row. It's amazing how gorgeous this deck is. If Laurentis will be promoted in the active position, I can knock him out with my Wobbuffet. And I don't need to discard a single energy card from it. Plus, next turn, I can use that Guzma and knock out his Ho on the bench and win the game. And Wobbuffet can simply knock out all of these Pokemons just like that. Okay, right now it can't because he used that Center Lady. And turn after that he'll be able to use it Purifying Fire as well, which only means one thing. I'm gonna need to apply more pressure to his Ho, but he decided to concede. Probably he realized that he don't have enough resources available in his discard pile in exchange to use this attack, and that's it. That's the GG. So moving on to the last, final 5th game for this deck test. Win streak 4, as you can see. Oh my goodness. It would be amazing if I can finish the stream without being defeated. Wow, what a nice opening hand. Really it is. So I have Wobbuffet, which is obviously going to be promoted in the active position. As well, I have Mew for the bench. Oh, Tapu Lele. Okay, and another one. For the Bridget. Yeah, Tapu Lele loves Psychic Pokemons to use abilities. He just don't like other type of the Pokemon. So look at this. Zoroark featuring Garbodor. And that's gonna be a Trash Launch Garbodor. So he realized that he's probably gonna need to retreat next turn. Yeah, that's gonna be Energy Attachment and 1 Sycamore for 7. I don't even want to play that Altar of the Moon. It just makes no sense. It actually makes 0 sense. So we're going to use that Ultra Ball as well for another Inkay. And that's it. I'm passing my turn with 2 item cards in the discard pile, just in case if he have that Trash Lance Garbodor available. So far so good. He can have 17 Zoroarks on his bench if he wants, but he can't pull a single trade because I have Bite Barricade, Wobbuffet promoted into the active position. And that's an amazing thing. So there we go with the Cynthia. He decides to roll with the Cynthia. And there is Zoroark GX, another Zoroark GX. Alright, can he find a couple more Zoroarks? Who knows? Nope, he can't. My turn. I think how I'm probably going to start applying some pressure with my Wobbuffet to him, at least for now. Psych Assault, only 10. It's fine. Until I'm able to set up completely. Okay, let's just pretend we don't have nothing. Again, all he really needs is, oh, Bursting Balloon. And Ultra Ball as well. So Garbodor discarded for another Zoroark GX. He simply relies on the top deck. If he can't top deck something, he can do nothing. Okay, this Wobbuffet is amazing. This dude is just the MVP in this game. Really it is. You know, look how he smiled. Look at his smile. So he rearranged the top 3 cards of his deck. And there we go with the retreat. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Which means only one thing. It's time for my Necrozma-GX. I think how I completely outplayed my opponent in this game. So that's 1, 2. Oh, seriously? Again this shit? Oh boy, what? I don't know. I don't know. With these glitches, it's simply unplayable. Simply, it's unplayable. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why you simply cannot attach energy with the Psychic Recharge with Bite Barricade in the front. I don't know why is that happening. Am I missing something simply completely, or I don't know. It's just it just confused me a lot. It should be the knuckle right now against his Zoroark with my Mew. Simply it would. Okay, still he needs Double Course Energy card, and he had one, so yeah, I can say goodbye to my... Oh, he even scooped his Tapu Lele from the bench. What a cheeky play. Oh, and all suddenly I just... I was in a very good position, but right now I'm not anymore. So that's Radius bidding for like 120. It's more than enough for the knockout. Again, I really want to knock him out. There's just no question about that. I really want to knock him out, so I need somehow find a way to knock him out, you know. Or for example, I can go with something like this. So that's... Four energies, Guzma play. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 240. It is more than enough for the knockout. And it's time for the knockout. I don't know, maybe I should just go for the Black Ray GX instead, so Wobbuffet can finish the rest of the job. So he could handle the rest of the job. Yeah, probably that would be a much smarter option to do. And there's a Trash Lanch Garbodor in play, which I hate a lot. And I only have one Field Blower available. So right now he can start to use heavy pressure to me, especially if he can find himself. Yeah, Radio's bidding for knockout, that's for sure. The biggest question is, can I get what I need? And I just need energy for that Altar of the Moon, literally. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, at least I managed to find that Malamar, so that's something. Um, 190, 220, minus 20, not enough for the knockout. I can Mooneclipse, which I'm definitely no, I cannot Mooneclipse. Oh, jeez. I can 120. Anyways. We have equal price remaining, so you can't Mooneclipse. I always forget that you cannot Mooneclipse. And there's a trashy boy. I guess I don't even need to count how many item cards I have in my discard pile. I lost this game because of the glitch, and that's pretty much obvious, because there was a glitch with the Wobbuffet, and simply it is how it is. At least I have that Altar of the Moon available, and I'm also gonna have that Sycamore for 7. So I will be in a position to knock off that Garbodor as well. And there is the Bursting Balloon. And the Trash Lanch for I don't even want to... Oh, for 180. Okay. So it was for 180. Okay, Enhanced Hammer can knock that energy out. Mystery Treasure can grab me something like a Mew on the bench. And then I need Field Blower because I need to discard that Bursting Balloon. So game is not over yet. But it all depends on the next turn. I still didn't use my GX. So technically everything can happen. Especially without energy in play on his Zoroark, but I think his hand is just a huge. So he'll probably be in a position to find all the resources that he needs. And again, I can't go for the one-hit knock against his active Zoroark anyway. And there's another Rescue Stretcher as well. Okay, right now it's a GG. Especially after that ad. Oh, Guzma. Okay, game is still not over, yeah, definitely. I can Black Ray GX next turn and potentially win. It really all depends on the rest of the cards available in my opponent's hand, but he have Guzma. Oh, what a nice play. Radius bidding for 120. There was some sort of the glitch. I'm not 100% positive I can't even say it right now, how excited I am. I think it is a glitch because Tapu Lele is a Psychic Pokemon, he can use abilities. Malamar is a Psychic Pokemon as well, he cannot use abilities. And I don't know why. But it was definitely very enjoyable play. Thanks for watching. Make sure to click the follow. And yeah, click the follow. Click the follow to watch more of the videos. You can also find me on YouTube channel. Just search Pokemon TCG Center on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. Thanks everyone who watched this live stream today. We'll definitely see you later or maybe tomorrow. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.